Hello, Buzzcocks, my name is Hotzelcy and welcome back to Space Age Factorio, where last time we have built a setup for the processing units over here. Yeah, we have produced a few, not much, but a few, and I have also snagged some. Because the first thing we do today is basically getting a new armor. Yeah. So with that we have an equipment grid, and we will add a personal roboport in here. We will need solar panels, batteries, and I was like, that will do for now, because what I need it for is for some building. So let me figure that part out and then we can proceed. Today I want to build up another mall, one that is directed towards military purpose. So I'm thinking here ammunition, then the cannon shells, the rockets, and for that we need the explosives. For explosives we need water, and that's why this will go in here, where we do have water down here as part of this square. But it also means we need to clean up this setup a bit. Here on this side we have pretty much mined out all our iron. We still have a bit of copper, we have coal. So I think I will rip everything out. Then we will probably reduce this setup a bit, restructure it so it can fit in here, and we can have our tracks there, and then figuring out how this setup should look like. The first base is all cleaned up here, and now we can think about starting our new military mall. And just looking at what we need here, I think it's about 6 or 7 materials that we need for input. And down here we have a lake, so this side is already occupied. So I think we will add 6 stations up here, and then we still have the 2 sides where we could add 1 or 2 in addition. So let's see if I have that piece still in memory. I don't. Not a problem. We will just copy it from here. And paste it. Oh, goes here. These we don't have any liquids aside from water, right? No. We do have However, a few more of these unloading stations. We also need that to move. And then all the piping don't need. So let the robot finish this, set up the unloading station, connect everything, and then we will see how we build up the actual factory. 6 stations are in, and as you can see, there are already trains arriving, and I think or hope that I have covered all our needs with this. And if we look at what we need here, we have basically 2 lines. One is ammunition, and then the rest is explosive things. For ammunition, I think we can reuse the setup we have for the military science. Maybe we also want to eventually then branch out to uranium ammunition, but we can add that later on. So I think ammunition will go on this side, and then we will have explosives here at the top, going down, because there we also need water, and then for all these variants we can place them somewhere where we have space. The setup for the ammunition was straightforward. All I did while copying this was turn the input for iron around, so we get it also here from the top, and here on this side I just have to add an inserter to get a chest full of ammunition. And then here we have to set up for our explosives with input line here, and we can extend there, and then we just need to connect it this way, and that should do the trick. Yes. And then I think for the rest we don't need huge amounts. The only thing is here for the explosives rockets we need the normal rockets as input, and I'm not so sure about the effectiveness of the explosives ones. They have a damage radius, but that only is beneficial if there is things around that can be damaged. So probably good for biter nests, worms, where everything is densely packed, but not so much for everything else. So we want to have the full range of ammunition. And then I'm thinking also we want to have some poison capsule, because that can be helpful when we reach out to other planets, looking at volcanoes. So I think for that we are good with 2 assembly machines each, because these can run in the background. We can extend and we will stock up, and that will hopefully last us a while. As I thought, the setup is pretty simple, and all that's missing is the steel from the train that just arrived, and then everything, ammunition, shells, and so on, should be produced. What we might add in the future are artillery shells, but as you can see, we have quite a bit of space left here to expand in that direction, and then we will see where we will go with that. I have crafted myself a rocket launcher, so I'm thinking I will grab myself some of those explosives rockets, because if I go out, I will probably use turrets for defense, and then have the explosive rockets firing into any nests. Let's have a quick check. Yeah, down here is a nest we are approaching. Then up here there are also some nests that are a bit bigger. But with that, we are at the end of today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. This is something definitely different than what I normally do. But nevertheless, it's probably necessary to have these goods. And next time, I think we will focus on some new research. So, oh yeah, we probably should do the research to unlock it, so we can figure out a factory for it next time. Alright then, I will see you soon. Goodbye!